Hi, this is Dan from Magic Pachinko Restorations, and this is a video designed to give you a good look at a more modern pachinko machine. This is not considered a vintage pachinko machine from the 70s. This is actually considered a modern pachinko machine because it does have a little more electronics than the vintage machines, which just had a couple of lights run on 9 volts. This has a motor that controls the shooting of the balls onto the playfield, and that's why it's considered modern. I don't know the date of the machine specifically, but I'm guessing somewhere in the early to mid 80s is when they made the switch over to the what they call auto shooters. So this here is the auto shooter. Now these, in my opinion, tend to be a little bit erratic. They will single shoot. But if you've ever seen any videos of people playing pachinko in the parlors, they're done with rapid shoot. So I'll try to give you an example here. If you turn this quickly and let go, it'll shoot one ball. And again, quite often a single ball will hang up. The design is that you're going to twist and hold this, and then it rapid shoots. If you push in on the star, it will stop, and then you can let go, and there's a win. The 2 lights come on. In that case, it opened up more of the tulips. Got a bunch of wings that time. Okay, so that's how a modern machine works. This drops the abundance of balls that you just won down into the lower tray. This would let them come out, so you can put them back in the upper hopper, whatever you'd like to do. When I recondition the machines, I tear them completely apart. So everything that you can see gets taken off of the framework, if you will. All of the plastic gets cleaned. These get extremely dirty from body oil, smoke residue. They're pretty ugly when you get them. So all of the plastic's been taken off and cleaned. All the plastic has been waxed to keep it clean. All of the metal parts get buffed and cleaned up as best we can. There are 2 locks on this machine, but neither one are functioning. They never shipped keys with these machines when they exported them, and the original restorer just set them up so that you didn't need a key. So over here, by pressing down on a lever in the back, I can open the door. So everything you see here, all of the plastic, all of the tulips, the center attraction, the spinners, they were all taken off. All of the nails get pulled out. The nails go into a tumbler so that they get all of the tarnish off of them, and then they're all put back in and reset. There is a very specific way the nails have to be set so that a ball will drop between them, won't get hung up, and depending on which way the nails are bent, it will direct the balls in certain locations. So I've done that. I've tested this for a long time to make sure that the balls don't get hung up anywhere and function properly. What you see here and down along here and in here, up in here, it should look dark. I don't know how well the video actually shows it. That is what's called water damage, water spots. Over time, moisture will get into the holes that are made in this surface and get behind this surface, and there's wood, solid wood behind this surface, and it will start to stain the wood. So what you're seeing is the staining of the wood that happens over time. It is not dirt. This has been thoroughly cleaned, so there's no dirt, grime, or anything. This is just the bleed through of the water damage. This particular one has all pachinko machines have 2 either glass or plexiglass, and there's 2 of them. This one has glass on the inside and plexiglass on the outside. The one keeps the balls against the play surface. The other one creates a gap. In theory, that gap would defeat a magnet. These days, I think magnets are powerful enough that that gap wouldn't make any difference, but that's what it's there for. So this has two. So I'm going to turn this around. This one does plug in because it does run off of 110 voltage. And you'll see I've got it plugged in with an extension cord. Get it around here for you. Okay. All right, so that's a fairly good shot of the back of it. Again, all of the plastic that you see comes off. This originally was so black with smoke residue and oil and dirt that you couldn't even tell it was orange. Again, it's taken all off, cleaned. The board underneath gets sanded down. They get very dirty. Sanded down, polyurethane. The cabinet is made of red mahogany. This all gets taken apart into its individual pieces. All the hardware comes off, gets cleaned. The frame gets sanded down, brings the wood back to its original color, and then polyurethane so that it stays good and dry. So all of the electronics have been checked. Everything works. This is the mechanism in here that controls the shooting of the ball. This is a tension gauge there, so that if you don't feel that the balls are flying through the machine hard enough, you can adjust that tension. But everything functions. This is a switch that will light. I don't know if I can get it to light without tipping all the balls. There, that light is on now, if you can see it. That lets you know that there's not enough balls in the machine. When all of these balls run through the machine, this would lift up off this switch and turn that light on. When a jackpot ball comes into the system, it lights both lights in the two corners. So there's two light bulbs on this. They're both actually easy to get at if you ever needed to change them. They're just small little, like a flashlight bulb kind of thing. So completely clean, 100% functional. Beyond this video that gives you a good view of it, I will create a second video that would show you how to load the balls, the correct path that they need to take, how to empty the balls out of the system if you ever needed to move it. This does have metal legs, so it can be freestanding. The only other thing that you would need would have some sort of what they call a catch box, and you would want it right in this area, right in here. The catch box catches the balls that drop out of the machine. Losing balls drop out of the machine. So you do need some sort of a catch box there to catch them. It can be anything. It can be a plastic. It can be wood. As long as it fits from here to here and fits under here, it'll catch the balls. No big deal. So that's what it looks like. It is a Kyoraku, I believe is the way it's pronounced. And again, it's probably 30 to 35 years old. It is in excellent working condition. It is ultra clean. And even though this one does have some electronics on it, there's not really much that can go wrong with these once they're set up and everything is aligned and working properly. So let me turn it around one more time and I'll launch some more balls so you can see it in action. Okay, here we go. A lot of balls for one win, but if you won every time, it wouldn't be fun. So if you have any questions, please contact me. I have a web presence on Facebook. You can see some of the other machines that I've done. It's called Magic Pachinko Restorations. I would certainly encourage you to go there and take a look. I'm available by email, phone eventually. eBay won't let me give you my phone number prior to purchasing, but after that, I'm willing to share my phone number and make sure that your machine will give you years of good time. Thanks for looking. Bye-bye.